So Crimson Desert is one of my most anticipated games of this year. Ever since I first saw it, I was always like, oh my gosh, I am so excited for this game. The only thing I always thought about Crimson Desert was the combat seemed very confusing. That was the only thing. And we've now got a combat and progression trailer or gameplay overview. So we're going to watch that and we can understand a bit more. Will this combat feel good once you get used to it? Will it feel overwhelming? Will it feel like they're doing too much? The videos shown, or people who have played the game, they've played the game at a much further point in the game where you get all of these abilities. So I understand that it might feel overwhelming with this combat. Nevertheless, I want that collector's edition. I know I shouldn't with the baby here, or should I say a Trace, now that you all know. Thank you for all the love on the main channel. I know some of you have been commenting, so I just appreciate it. And hopefully we can get back to some normality of videos and push on to that full-time status. So let's have a look at this. Okay. Let's check this out.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Crimson Desert Features overview video.
I hope this is optimized for PS5.
Closer look at Pywell, its characters, the stories within, and open world exploration. Today, we'll be shifting our attention to another important aspect of the game, combat and progression.
Okay, let's see.
Combat in Crimson Desert is visceral, and the battlefield is yours to shape. You will grow your arsenal of skills, weapons, and equipment, and it'll be up to you how you use them. Whether it's an aggressive offense, precisely timed defense.
Okay.
Or even using your mount in the environment to your advantage.
You literally can have your mount attack with you.
Is full of possibility.
Or a damn machine.
Wield a wide array of weapons from sword and shield, spears, great swords, axes, and
So this is what I mean. Is I don't know which one I'm going to go for. I think I always go for like the sword and shield. I don't know why. I just always love that combo. But you've got the sword and shield.
Wide array of weapons from sword and shield, spears.
You've got spears and I assume like long swords.
Great swords, axes.
Great swords, axes.
And various ranged weapons.
And then you've got like dual wielding swords. So there's so much choice in this. It reminds me of like Dragon's Dogma a bit, with the variety of weapons. But look at this combat.
Has its own advantages. So switch back and forth to the ones that best fit your style and the situation you're in.
Oh my gosh, you've even got flipping guns.
Powerful weapon skill.
Now I love the hood. Look at the hood.
Can be paired with hard.
So I assume you can switch between these weapons because he's got like the shield on his back, but he's not using it.
Bare-handed hits and kicks, as well as a wide range of grapples to create seamless chains of attacks.
The grapple attacks look incredible.
Elemental enhancements further expand your options by empowering key abilities.
So right there, to put that all together, you then got elemental. You've even got elemental attacks. So you've got like fire, ice. So it reminds me of The Witcher 3 in a way. And then you've got, obviously here, Cliff, you've got the health, stamina, spirit attack. And then you've got your sword, your spear, your bare hands, defense, attack speed, movement speed. So all of this. And then you've got these, I assume this is your like gear, like lightning resistance, 40%, a 20% increase in trade goods profit. So it reminds me of The Witcher 3 because that can be a bit complicated when I first started it, but then you kind of got used to it. And this is kind of like the same thing where you're switching through these elemental attacks.
Abilities, allowing you to burn, freeze, and stun enemies.
Look at this.
So combine weapons and chain skills the way you want and forge your own approach to combat.
Oh my gosh. What are those
Your
abilities?
Mobility and timing are also a big factor in combat.
So I assume for like parries?
Slides, dodges, counters, and swings flow direct.
So slide, counters, dodges. So you've got all of those. Wow, I bet those counters are going to feel so
into
good.
Attacks, keeping you mobile and relentless.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. How the hell does he get these abilities?
Well-timed guards and dodges open up enemies for a counter, letting you strike back and keeping up the pressure.
I love it when you get those counters.
The result is combat that feels grounded, yet explosive and endlessly expressive. Of course, the skills you've just seen won't all be available from the start.
And that's the good thing, because every time we've seen the gameplay, it just looks too advanced and it feels like it's just overwhelming. So you're probably going to be bare bones on what that gameplay we saw at the beginning, where he basically nearly gets killed.
If you've seen some of our previous gameplay videos, Cliff is usually shown at a much greater height of his power.
And that's why it can be a bit
wielding
overwhelming.
A wide range of devastating skills. But when you awaken in the aftermath of the Black Bear's assault at the start of your journey, you start from scratch with a more limited set of abilities and equipment. A core part of your journey in Pywell is the transformation from a survivor into a truly formidable Greymane, and you decide how that progression takes place. As we mentioned in our previous features video, you will acquire artifacts, fragments of the abyss that have fallen to the world below, through quests, combat, and exploration.
Man, I love the
exploration. They lie at the end of
exploration.
many trials in the possession of powerful bosses and hidden across Pywell, including
Look at the
up in
environments. Oh my gosh, I'm so
Acquiring
excited.
these artifacts will be...
So literally, if you get these artifacts, then you've got like skills. What the hell you got? Oh yeah, those are the three characters, Damien and Unka. Flipping hell, that I can't say that name. So then you've got these skills, and these artifacts got energy consumed to evade and perform various actions, enhancement required, and then you can upgrade that. So you can upgrade your stamina, which is there.
Crucial to your progression, as they enable you to increase core stats like health and stamina, unlock new skills for more skill chaining potential.
This looks so much fun.
Existing ones, thereby increasing your combat and exploration capabilities.
You got these element. I don't know
Some
what weapon
skills
I'm
and
gonna...
upgrades cannot be obtained through artifacts alone and must be observed
And you have
firsthand out in the world.
So they're learning in progress the Force Palm, which is this. What the hell is...
You may be the type to want to upgrade your stamina quickly, to run and glide around the world longer to explore.
Wow. Wow.
Or you may want to unlock and upgrade all the diverse grappling skills to continuously slam enemies into the ground.
So there is so many grappling abilities. Look at that.
Decide which skills you want to combine and unleash during combat.
So that one looks like he's slowed down time.
And choose the direction of your progression by considering your playstyle.
This looks incredible.
While learning and mastering your skills is important to winning battles, the equipment you bring to the battlefield can be just as crucial.
So this is like an overview of kind of like the map. You've got all quests, environment, factions, skills. You have your journal. You've got, and if you press R3, you can actually probably go to the, it says the Abyss map, which I assume that it's going to switch maps to the Abyss, which is above ground. And then you've got like the Smith, where you can repair all kinds of weapons and armor. I really hope your weapons don't break. That's quite annoying. If they're not like Zelda, where they just keep breaking. Surely not.
As you travel across Pywell, you can buy, find, and craft the gear that gives you the edge in combat.
The mighty blade tests the heart of its master.
You got the equipment shop, and then you've got like different weapons here, and obviously you have like the sort of perks, the critical hit, 4% additional damage to strong enemies. I assume you can like maybe attach things to them. I don't know. Maybe you can. Purchase the bout and hammer.
Your equipment can be upgraded for higher stats. Materials for upgrading your weapons, armor, and equipment can be found in a wide range of ways.
Mining.
Through mining, and hunting.
Oh my god, there is so much going on in this
Defeating
game.
powerful bosses.
This is looking too good.
Through quests and by uncovering them in hidden locations.
I'm gonna take my absolute time with this game.
You will also be able to customize equipment with extra stats and special effects.
Yeah, so you've got equip Abyss gear. So an Abyss gear that can be equipped in a gear socket to gain... so I assume... Oh, so what we saw before, you attach maybe these Abyss items or Abyss gear to your other gear. So you have gear sockets, okay? And then they can have a range of effects like attack speed 2, critical... Okay, cool.
Mix and match these across your weapons and armor, and experiment to discover what
Oh yeah, and then it looks like you can attach 3 of them. Nice. So you can really make it your
combinations
own.
work best for you in the battlefield and out in the world.
I'm going to probably go
All
for the
of that
sword and shield.
preparation leads to your greatest tests.
Look at these
Across
enemies.
the continent of Pywell, fearsome bosses rule, waiting for your challenge. They come in many forms: human and beast, steel and sorcery,
Oh my
brute force and mystery. They'll test your limits in different ways. At the end of these hard-fought encounters,
Yeah, I'm gonna need the
special
shield.
rewards await. Some equipment earned from bosses can even grant access to their signature abilities,
Oh, wicked.
or
So, like,
grant
maybe
unique
that.
effects and bonuses. So build on the strength you gain through each victory. Take down these threats of Pywell and
Oh
prove
my
yourself
gosh.
a true Greymane.
So in other words, we need the collector's edition.
That brings us to the end of this features overview video.
Wow,
We
look
hope
at
you
the
look forward
abilities.
to Crimson Desert's combat and your progression journey as you explore and fight across Pywell. Thanks for watching,
I am.
and we'll see you in our next and final features overview
So, look
video.
at those. See, what was that elemental attack? Or skill? So he's marking all of these enemies. Oh my gosh, oh my. Look at that. If you've got so many enemies around you. Oh. It does look so smooth, but confusing. I don't know about you. It still does look very, very confusing. Maybe I need that collector's edition. It still looks very, very confusing, but at the same time, you're starting at the very start. It won't be confusing at the start because you're going to have the bare bone abilities. But you've got different grapple abilities. You've got elemental attacks, which reminds me of like The Witcher 3, which at first I was quite confused with The Witcher 3 with that combat. And then you kind of get used to it. And then you can combine other weapons. So I assume you can maybe hold like maybe 2 weapons at a time and switch. Because at the minute he's got a sword and shield on his back and then he's using maybe the other weapon. And then you've got blocks, you've got dodges, you've got parries. It's just so much, as well as the exploration. I am so sold on this game. So there's the elemental attacks where he goes into like fire. So I assume like weapons, you can attach like fire abilities to them. This looks so damn good. Now, yes, it still looks confusing. I'm not going to lie. It still does look confusing, but this is something I am so excited for. Crimson Desert, this is one of my most anticipated games, along with like Resident Evil and obviously GTA 6. But this, I really want that collector's edition. Maybe we'll think about it. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. But what do you think about the new combat? Seeing that has made it a lot more simplified in terms of what you've got, in terms of your dodges, your parries, your rolls. You've got your grapple ability, so there's quite a few grapple abilities. And then you've got like obviously your stamina, which you can look to increase that or choose to unlock certain abilities. And then you've got the many different weapons. And then you can attach Abyss gear to those weapons and have different perks to that. So it is kind of coming together and I'm actually happy to kind of see that. But again, until I get it in my hands, that's when I just want to experience it for what it is. So what do you think about that trailer? What do you think about the combat? Are you sold on Crimson Desert? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know.